Yes, people. What's happening? Welcome back to Saeed TV. And we are back, Grizz, man. Big up to you. But listen, the people decided to support it, and we gave them another week, man. Another show, man. You
That's
know
what
what I
I'm talking
mean?
about. Listen, we are the people's people, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
It's all about the love and support. And then we
Mm.
give back the love and support as well, man. We're here for them, man. If as long as they're
Abs-
here for us, we're here for them.
Absolutely, man. That's the main thing, man. Big up to everybody who's watching right now. Like I say each and every time, big up to you lot. You know, I'm you guys that support the channel. Make sure you like the video on your way in. Make sure you subscribe to Grizz Khan TV. The link is in the title. And make sure you subscribe to the Saeed TV as well, man. Road to 50k, people. We're nearly there, people. YouTube are doing a madness with the bots. They're finding out if you got an active account now. So make sure, you know what I mean, you're here. But yeah, man, listen, Grizz, man. How you been, man? How you been?
I can't complain. Alhamdulillah, brother. We say Alhamdulillah. Praise the
Absolutely.
Lord. You know, we praise the
Yep.
Lord for everything we have and
Mm,
everything we may get and
mm,
everything we don't get. We still praise the Lord, man. So it's good. I'm in a good place, bro. From
mm,
a footballing point of view, like
mm,
I said in the Big Six last night, man, I've got nothing to be rattled about. I've got nothing to be stressed about. People
mm,
making, even the people in the comments talking about
mm.
Arsenal, you know, and Grizzlies.
Yeah.
Like, like people need to realize I don't care. I don't care about Arsenal. Do you
Mm,
know what I mean? Especially the fan base. I just give
mm,
my opinion on the state of the club.
mm,
And if you disagree, you disagree. If you agree,
mm,
you agree. You know what I mean? I don't care about their club.
mm.
If you come for Liverpool, that's a different story, brother.
Different story. Yeah,
I
of
talk
course, of
shit on
course.
Arsenal. When people think, yeah, man, Grizz in the mud because of Arsenal. No, that don't make sense.
No.
I just give an opinion.
Mm. You know, a lot of people are thinking I was rattled yesterday.
Yeah, I
Listen,
know.
I was a rattled man. I just wanted answers. For me, everybody's got clear answers from me. You know, what do I think about, United? What do I think about this? Listen, the Turkish is his own man. We finally got it in the end. He said, I don't believe in Arteta. We got that in the end. But for me, when it comes to Arsenal as well, it's like they can't give you a clear answer. They can't give you a clear reason. They can't give you anything. It's all, you
The
know what?
reason,
It's a young squad.
the reason for that, innit? It's because the flip flop nature.
That's what I'm
It's literally
saying.
it's a flip flop nature. They can't stick to one, you know. And I'm not saying you have to stick to one opinion, but you got to always give context behind. You know, you have to adjust
Yeah.
accordingly, man. They're just look. You know what I think of the fan base. You
Mm,
know, it's one of the most deluded fan bases around, man. I don't care what anyone
mm.
says, man. You know, accept it for it is.
You know what the banter era, as we say, the title
Yeah,
is called banter era. With United, I think there's deep rooted issues. With Arsenal, it's as if almost they sucked into it, bro. There's man
yeah.
are sucked into the banter. They love it. It's almost as if they love it.
You know what? It's the advent of social media that's made it explode in it even more.
Mm,
Social media has made it highlighted the band area even more. You
mm,
know, when you got big up fan channels
mm.
that you know doing certain things after one win, and then doing certain
Brother,
things after one loss. It just
that
it just
Asian brother, that Asian brother. By the way, big up to him in it. This is no slander, yeah. But come on, bro. You can't be doing this. We've got Saka. We've got.
But the
Oh
funny thing
my
is, right? I'm not
god.
even joking. Yeah,
I've never done that. By the way, I've never done that.
I don't know. It's debatable. Have you?
No, I've never done that. We've got this. We've got that. We're gonna listen. I've come in and said, you know what? You know what I mean.
You know,
Ronaldo's come back.
I'm
Viva
gonna get,
Ronaldo.
I'm gonna get messages in it now. Like tell Saeed. So my DMs are open.
Listen.
People. If Saeed has said that, let me know in
No,
it.
Me and Statman got a little biggie, but not in the way that. Come on, man. That brother as well, by the way. Listen, big up to you, man. Listen, I'm not hating on you or anything, but the way he did that, man, I was thinking, come on, man.
Do you know what? I don't know him personally,
Yeah. Absolutely
but
same.
I know of him because the brother was one of the speakers at Speakers Corner.
Yeah, that's what I knew him already from Speaker's
Yeah.
Corner. That's
So
why I said,
I used to know him from. I used to watch them videos. Yeah.
yeah.
And then I see him on AFTV, and my mind was like, I know him, and I couldn't work it out. And then when he done that song or rant or whatever you call it, or chant or whatever you want to call that, man, whatever they
Mm,
call that, because I don't know what they call that, because I'm not involved in that kind of shit.
mm.
I've never done like, I don't know if you're joking. I'm serious. I've never done anything like that.
Yeah.
ever.
There's none. There's none
Okay.
out there. Yeah.
So when I see him, I thought, Lord have upon mercy. You know, that's gonna come back to haunt you for the rest of your life, my brother.
Bro. Especially this internet era as
No,
well,
bro,
man.
come on, come
You
on.
know what I
I've got it
mean?
as well. Oh, yeah, the first thing I remembered was like, since he's done that, yeah, bro. Since he's done that, the team have gone downhill, bro.
Bro, downhill, man. You know what I mean? You know, Arsenal fans here, whether you
Shout
like
out
it or not.
Hassan, man. What's
Yeah, big
salam?
up to Hassan. Yeah, man, salam, bro.
He's a regular on
When
my
you look
channel
at
as
it,
well.
yeah, man, big up to you. Big up to everybody who's supported, man. Love to everybody, man. Get the likes up, yeah, man. You know, when you look at Arsenal when they talk about Tottenham being the bottlers, man. You know what? Now with Antonio Conte, he's come in and solidified that and said, you know what? We're not becoming that team anymore, man. We're gonna come in and we're gonna show. We're gonna be business, bro. And now Arsenal could be left behind. When you look at Tottenham, that Conte pull was massive, man.
It
Tottenham
was
had to get Conte.
it was the best decision.
Mm,
I'm trying to think which teams made a better decision this season.
mm.
I can't think, man. Maybe
No?
our decision to buy Luis Diaz was a bad boy decision
Yes. Yeah,
in
yeah.
January.
Unbelievable.
But
Yep.
apart from that, that is one of the best decisions any football club's made to go and get Conte.
Easy.
Bro, Spurs wouldn't have moved. Spurs would have been where they are. 100%.
That's what I said to Expressions, you know, a couple of years ago, by the way. I said to him, there's a video out there. Spurs will be where they are. I said, until you act.
Yeah.
There's a video out there, people. Go check. I think I did a match review about 2-3 years ago. I said, Spurs will be where they are. And then lo and behold, they go and get Antonio Conte. Me and Nuruddin, yeah, by the way, me and him were going mad at each other on the podcast. I don't know if you've seen it, yeah. But he goes, I don't want Conte. But for me, okay, I'm happy we got
What
Ten
was
Hag.
his thinking behind that?
He goes, he didn't want the low block football and the pragmatic football, and he was so kind of like, you know, that Mourinho football almost kind of gave him that feeling of I don't want to see that kind of feeling again. But for me, I don't know what you guys think of the chat here, but getting Conte at that moment, yes, he said he wanted to leave and all that, but that's his way of kind of getting affirmity and say, you know what, I want plans here, and he comes in and he wants assurances, man. Are you going to back me? Are you going to do this? And the players almost got rattled by it. They were like, oh, whoa, he's leaving. So for me, yeah, man, big up to Nathan Minnis, by the way. Always showing love, man. Big up to you, bro. Always showing love, man. We're the biggest banter club in the world. Our fan base are the biggest issue at the club. They accept mediocrity and suck up to the PR. Yeah, I'm called the negative one, demanding better. We're finished as a football club. You know what? Yeah, there's that fine line. There's a lot of these article guys here on Twitter. What do you make of these guys, by the way? And big up to them what they do if they do stuff for Football London and you know they call these Arsenal in the know kind of thing. But like I said to you, there's this generation now that look up to them. And if there's not other people that say, you know what, there's standards that need to be met. You need to have the best in class, best manager in the world, not a manager who's a novice. But still, by the way, he's been doing well. I give him his plaudits. He's changed a little bit of the culture of football.
But the thing is, do you know what it is?
You know?
The thing is, right? The thing is, that's not Arteta's fault, is it? That's the owner's fault.
Yeah. Always.
It's the owners that have taken the direction of appointing a novice, a guy who's learning on the job. So then the rest of the fan base and everyone else has to soak it up because the owners have chosen to go down a route of hiring a young, in their opinion, young progressive coach who's going to get better. So when you hire a young progressive coach, you're not going for the title. You may not even be going for top 4. You're trying to improve season upon season. And that's where I think they're at. Because they're eighth and shit, man. They finished 8th twice, apparently, right?
Twice, yeah.
So therefore, you're not looking to win the title. I know a lot of people say, no, we need to go for the title and then just see where we end up. It doesn't work like that. Football doesn't work like that, Saeed. You need to slowly progress. And I think, it's just my opinion, I think he can do that job. I'm not saying he's good enough to take him to the next level after that. I agree. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying for where they are right now, they need to keep progressing. And then if something comes up, like a Conte or I don't know, who else is out there? All I can think of is like, you know, a Nagelsmann or a...
Yeah. Them kind of level of managers,
Pochettino even.
But he had the opportunity, though.
But even Pochettino hasn't got that job of hasn't had a job where he's finished it off, kind of thing. If you know what I mean. Like he didn't finish off the job at Spurs. He's went to PSG. He hasn't done great at PSG. Do you know what I mean? So.
But does the fan base know what they want? For me, I want to get back to winning titles. I want to get back to the top. I want to chase the front too. Not now, but there's a slow progression. I don't know what Arsenal fans want, if I'm being really honest with you.
But you're still recent success. When I say recent, 9-10 years, what? Yeah, something like that, right?
Yeah, 9-10 years, yeah. But
So
Mourinho won 2 trophies. But yeah, go on.
You've still got that. You've still got that. You've still got that memory of it being recent. Yeah. So you know what it felt like. It's not like one of those memories got long gone. You don't know what it feels like. That's why you're still demanding that highest level of success. But it's one of those ones, man. But I just think, look, it's their club, man. They've got every right to demand what they want. But sometimes a bit of dose of reality has to be taken with a cup of tea, man. Have a little dose of reality, drink some tea, and then see where you're at. And then hope most will accept that, yeah, man. You know what I mean? After everything's said and done, fighting for fourth has not been a disastrous season. How can fighting for fourth for Arsenal been a disaster? Yes,
I get that.
The last few weeks has been a disaster. The last few weeks has been a disaster. But overall, in my opinion, it's not been a disaster.
You know what? Yeah, I understand that can be taken fairly, and you know what? That argument is okay. But for me, though, you have to look at the context of. Okay, again, you don't like to use the argument of Man United being poor, but they've had 1 game a week. They had a head start. When you look at Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, they said that Arteta was a better manager than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Okay, but they had that 4 space in their own hands, Grizz. 4 points left. If people that were Arteta out and say, you know what, after the season, be like, he got 4th, that's their own opinion. But I'm just talking about what in that moment, he should have got them top 4 points ahead. Arteta didn't manage the game well. I don't know what he said in that changing room. Did he go mad and said he played the occasion and not the game?
He did.
And sometimes I feel like because he's that young of a manager and he's like 39 or whatnot, he almost thinks he can still play. He's got that bit about him. He thinks, I can still play here.
I can't disagree with that, Saeed. I cannot disagree that he managed it appallingly. He messed it up. He managed it appallingly. He wasn't ready for it. His team weren't ready for it. And because he wasn't ready for it, his team wasn't ready for it. So I'm not going to disagree with anything you've said there. I agree with that. 100%.
Yeah. No, 100%. I just think for me, like I said to you, this all or nothing, by the way. We need to do some watch-alongs for this one, by the way. This is going to be... This might be the best
idea. What an idea. A watch-along for the all or nothing is going to be too much.
This is going to be one of the... these clubs, right? I don't know what it is with these lot, but didn't Man City do it for their Centurion season? I'm sure it was for their Centurion season. I could be wrong.
That's where the Pep's getting mad about our strikers.
Yeah. That was a season. And then now they're about to do it. But this is going to be one of the most... I thought the Jose Mourinho was box office, by the way, because I just love his character. But this one... Oh my God, we're going to see behind the scenes footage of Ramsdale thinking he's the next coming of, Seaman. I don't like, by the way, his attitude, by the way. I don't know about you.
I don't like it as well because it's an attitude of coming across like you've done something.
Yeah.
What you done? Who are you, even? You've come from nowhere, from Sheffield United, wasn't it?
Sheffield United, yeah. Bournemouth.
You haven't done anything yet. You're strutting around, playing with crowds in opposition. It's good to have a confidence, but that to me seems like it's confidence stroke arrogance. And arrogance, you can't have arrogance if you're a nobody in the game. You understand? You have to do something. If they got top 4, then come out with your chest and say, yeah, what? You look all cussed me at the start of the season. You look all cussed me at the start of the season, thought I'm a dead buy. What now? You ain't done nothing yet. And
I think it's for me. McTominay's another one, McTominay's another one. I'll be honest with you, man. He's another one as well, man. But I don't know what it is. These players, I just think they're better than what they are. I don't know if the club make them feel like that. I think there's some sort of players, you know what I mean? I just think they're better than what they are, man. I think McTominay's another one. He's talking about this. Like I've just seen a little press conference just today, and he's talking about manager, and I've got to show it in training. But yet he makes 7 passes per game in the first half. I'm like, come on, man. Less talking and more
yeah,
action.
but you've got a manager now that, in my opinion, knows a baller. So
Yeah.
if he's got anything about him, your manager will keep him in the team, around the squad or team,
And
whatever.
you rated him, by the way. You rated him. I
So
remember you saying
I,
about McTominay.
I don't think, I think he's the least of your problems. I'll say it again.
Nah, I think he's the
You've
biggest
got
problem, mate.
far bigger problems than McTominay, bro.
Okay, so it's a problem not being
How old
able
is
to have
how
only.
old is McTominay
He's
now?
25 going 26 now.
Oh shit!
Come on, man. He's not young anymore, man.
I didn't know
Come
that.
on, man, Grizz. This guy, man.
I didn't
There's
know that.
levels, man.
I
Look
didn't
at
know
look
that.
at the look at the youngest talents in the world. Look at Tielemans when he was at Anderlecht, 17 years old, captain for Anderlecht.
But can I say something then?
Go on, then.
You're not gonna like this.
Yeah.
Remember, I asked you about certain other players, and you always talk about the players around him, Grizz. So why can't you
You're gonna come to
excuse
Pogba.
the other players as well? Not just one brother.
Who? Go on.
Just other players. You always say, you know what I mean? Look at the players, look at the quality around him, right? Why doesn't it count for McTominay? Look, if he had better quality around him, like, look, you know who he reminds me of? You know who he reminds me of? And I said
McTominay.
this, yeah. I said this a long time ago to you.
Yeah.
With our fan base, long time ago, Henderson. Henderson wasn't rated. 3-4 years ago, Henderson wasn't rated as well. When he was 25, 26, our fan base wanted him gone. Gone. He's got no techers. He's got no ability. He just passes sideways and backwards.
But you know what? I actually give
So
respect
what
a little
happened?
bit
What happened
with
to
Henderson.
Henderson? So what happened to Henderson? Henderson was put into a role where the coach got the best out of him.
Yeah, the system,
and a system. Who's to say Ten Hag won't? I'm not saying he will. Who's to say he won't do that with
What's
McTominay?
Henderson's average passing accuracy?
Bro, I don't know, man. I don't deal with that business anymore.
I would say you would say in mid 80s. I'll give you any money.
I'd say
McTominay is about 70s. And that's not good enough for a midfielder.
But that's
midfielder.
no, but that goes with the movement of your team and the organization of your team. I don't think anyone's got 75 plus in your team, probably. You know what I mean?
But I think Pogba will be in the 80s somewhere. But again, I'm just talking about individual aspects of a player. If your player cannot pass, Grizz, do you want him in your team? Yes or no?
No.
7 passes against Arsenal, I think it was, in the first half. That is not acceptable, Grizz. For a midfielder that plays for Man United Football Club, it's not acceptable. But the problem is, though, I don't blame him, though, by the way. I don't blame him. It's the hierarchy. It's the club. Because the club have made him look like he's the second coming of Roy Keane and then idolize him like that.
Yeah, but is it fair to say, is it fair to say that if Ragnick and Ten Hag between them have recognized and identified what's needed at Man United, McTominay will be gone? He will be one.
Well, I'd hope so.
Let's see them. Well, let's see.
Okay. I'm going to ask you a question. Can McTominay and De Jong play with each other? Shouldn't take you that long. How can you, as De Jong, who plays progressive passes, and he's going to play forward balls, by the way, to a player who plays sideways? I'm sorry, that's never going to work.
I'm hoping McTominay is not.
Look at this comment here. He doesn't even make the Scotland midfield. Come on, Grizz. You know who plays the Scotland midfield? McGinn, the guy who plays for Scotland, and who else is in there? There's another player that plays in Scotland's midfield.
I don't even know, bro.
But again, the fact that you don't know is alarming as well. This is for me. I've got no agenda with Scott McTominay.
Look, you've got people on my back now. People are saying Grizz rates McTominay. I never said.
No, I never said that. Never said that.
What I'm saying is McTominay. All of the
Billy Gilmore.
The comparison I gave was Henderson was hated by our club. Majority of our fan base wanted him gone. Yeah. He was on the verge of going to Fulham. For you know who? That Clint Dempsey.
Oh yeah.
We done a deal. Dempsey was coming our way and Henderson was going their way, but Henderson said, "No, I'm going to fight for my place." And the rest, my people, is history. I am not saying as I'm comparing them as players. Before people always forget, don't listen properly, and then they just type out shit. I'm not comparing them as abilities.
But in their journey, you mean their journey?
What I'm saying, a journey of a player that's in his mid-20s, in a place, in a club where there's no identity, There's no structure at your club. There's no tactics. There's no coaching. We all know this. You've been the biggest advocate of this. It's pure freestyle FC.
Yeah.
Let's see if Ten Hag can see anything and do anything with him. If he's dead, as you're suggesting is, and people are saying is, he'll be gone.
Yeah. Absolutely,
listen to me very carefully, brothers and sisters. When Jurgen Klopp came to Liverpool, exact same people said, "Oh yes, Jurgen Klopp is here. Kick out, word for word. Oh, he's gonna kick out Lovren, Henderson, Milner, Lallana. Kick them out." Bruv, Klopp didn't kick none of them out. Not one person, not one of those players that the fan base hated him, just like your fan base hates McTominay right now. Yeah, hatred, like you know what I mean by hatred. They want him gone.
As a footballer,
they want him gone. Our fan base wanted the same. Jurgen Klopp found a role, and the rest is history. If McTominay, this is my last word on McTominay because we're wasting too much time on McTominay. If McTominay has anything about him, Ten Hag will utilize him. If he doesn't, Ten Hag will bin him. Let's watch.
Absolutely. Yeah. We'll see. Time will tell. But again, the biggest, person to judge that is Eric Ten Hag. So he's the one that sees him every week. Simple as that. I want to go on to, as much as we talk about Arsenal, a midfielder that I think for me is going under the radar, for me being one of the best signings of the season is Bruno Guimaraes. That's a player that, United should have got, Arsenal should have got. You know what I mean? That could have been a very, very good midfielder, man. I'm surprised he's gone under the radar in Europe, man. I know he played at Lyon and he was doing good things over there. But how much did they sell him, by the way? 18 million, was it? 18 million?
I'm not even sure. No, a bit more than that, wasn't it? I'm
sure it's a bit more than that.
Yeah.
But
how much was Guimaraes for Newcastle?
Yeah, let us know in the comments, people. Bruno Guimaraes.
I think he was...
Diaz...
I think he was around 30, you know.
Was it around 30? That's a steal, man. For a player that's only 24. 40 million.
Yeah.
40 million people are saying.
Might be 40 million euros, might be. So around 35 million.
Yeah. Bro, what a player he's been, man. And he's been the difference in terms of giving Newcastle some
but the thing is, Newcastle stole a march on these clubs, innit? Why?
Of course.
Because A, they got the paper, and B, January, people like to wait until summer.
Yeah.
We understand. So not many people take risks in January. I've always said it, only the teams that are desperate take risks in January. And Newcastle at the bottom.
What about smart buyers? Liverpool are smart buyers. They bought Suarez, they bought every single big kind of transfer. Virgil van Dijk, smart buyers. Liverpool are smart buyers.
Yeah, but we operate differently. We had Diaz ready for summer, but Spurs put in a bid for him, which triggered us to move. So thank you, Spurs. Thank you very much, Tobin, them man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You messed up, your club messed up again. You know what I mean? Made us buy Diaz and the rest is history. Now I know why Toby's so salty, man. I just realized talking about his oh shit. I'm clocking on now, you know. The brother's always talking about his signings in January being the best. Oh, Kulusevski's the best signing in January. Shut up, man. How are you comparing Diaz to
Been a good signing, by the way, Kulusevski.
Of course he has, but you can't compare him to Diaz. Man's about to win. He's won 2 cups. Long shot, but could win the league and the Champions League final. Come on, you're comparing the two? Nah, man. It's a lot.
You know what, though? To be fair, like, I think, who would you say, like, by the way, this season, who's been, like, the surprise kind of player this season that you've liked? I think Diaz is obviously one of them. Like, Kulusevski is one of them. Bruno Guimaraes. Anyone else that's come out for you been one of the most underrated players of the season, in your opinion?
Underrated is hard, isn't it? Like, who's underrated, man? It's difficult. If you look through the teams, none you would say at Liverpool or Man City are underrated, right? We can't choose a Liverpool Man City player, even though there's been
Bowen, man. I like this guy, man. I've Jared Bowen.
And you know Jared Bowen, innit? You know who's been scouting him and wants him, innit?
Oh, don't tell me.
I'm just telling you, bro. We're smart. You just said we're smart people. Look at that.
Smart people.
And we wanted him at the start of the season. And now it's proven to be. Now we know why we wanted him. Everyone else. When we were first linked with Jared Bowen, I don't know if you know, but it was like at the start of the season. And everyone was like, what?
I know.
Jared I remember. Bowen? What do you mean?
Yeah, I remember.
Now people are saying, "Oi, he's a lot of work. He's a lot of work, Saeed."
How much is he worth, do you reckon?
Bruv, he's worth 40 million, man.
40 million, yeah. I would say 40 million.
I would say 40 million, man. 40 to 50 million in this current market.
Mm.
How old is he, people? Let us know how old he is, man.
He's
I ain't got time.
25. I think he's 25, you know.
Nice
Gerard
age,
Bowen.
man. Nice age.
Yep, 25, yeah,
People are saying
December.
Son ain't underrated, is he? Come on.
Nah,
People
Son, we know the qualities, man.
Cucurella's a shout. Yeah,
Cucurella, man.
Cucurella.
You know
We're going
what?
to
I'm
see.
nervous, man. I'm nervous. If City get him, bro,
Now they
that's
get him.
different.
No,
They're
they
getting
got
him.
him. Yeah, they got
30
him.
million as well, you know.
Yeah.
United again. That's what I mean about United, but we need to get rid of players and get these. For me, get rid of Shaw and go and get Cucurella. That's what I would do. Or get Shaw back up and Cucurella. Shaw, I don't think he's a modern day fullback anymore, man. I'll be honest with you. Cucurella is a new modern day fullback. Shaw, I just don't think he can do it anymore.
Look, Shaw is. I don't know what a hype was with Shaw in the first place, but people.
He had hype. He had hype.
Fair enough.
Southampton.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, because I can't say that. I can't say he didn't. He wasn't so good because I didn't watch him enough. But people that say that he was good at Southampton, okay, you have to take him on face value. But Luke Shaw is not. Luke Shaw is washed, man. I'm sorry, he ain't coming back from. He's had a few little bit ups where you think, okay, is he back?
Yeah.
But Luke Shaw is.
Bro,
even Luke Shaw, Sicario says Luke Shaw is bang average, man. He's bang average.
Bro, I'll be honest with you. I don't. You know, when I see players, it takes me a while. I have to honestly look at a player and be like, right, am I done with this player? I'm done with Luke Shaw. I'm being serious on it. I've seen him this season, and you know what? His game, for what he used to be, it isn't anymore. And I'm sorry, if injuries have made a part of that, then again, it's just that's the nature of football, isn't it? Injuries come and go, but recovery, rehabilitation, I don't know if that's been on his part or Man United's part, but for him, for me, when I look at Shaw, I think he hasn't got the qualities anymore to do what he used to do. And also now he's doing it for one half only. He's not a 90-minute player anymore. There's injuries as well. If you're not becoming reliable as well, and then we have to rely on Tellez, who for me isn't good enough, then come on, man, you have to start looking ahead. That's why Liverpool do it all the time. Matip,
100%,
they start looking
100%.
at his injury record, right? We're going to go and get, what's the brother you bought in?
Konate.
Because they know you can't do it every week. Your Matip, you can't do it. As much as he's reliable, Shaw was reliable at one stage.
Sorry. You know, you asked me who's been the standout, underrated, like...
Yeah.
My brother, Ibou Konate.
You know what? I'm going to give it to you, man. I'm going to give it to you.
Mashallah. I hope no one puts the evil eye on this brother. Yes, brother. Big Ibou Konate. Bro.
Have you lost a game with him, by the way?
Bro, 27 games, no losses.
Brother. In
his first season, he's played 27 games as a 21-year-old.
Yeah.
Don't tell me.
This is a player that was injury prone.
Signing of the season. Bro, Liverpool fans were saying, bro, why are we buying a man that's broke up for Leipzig? He hardly plays. He's out all the time.
I remember Rashford dusted him. He dusted him at, when he came to Old Trafford, I think, and then they got beat, I think, 6-0. What was the score when we beat them at Old Trafford, people? Let me know. But he was playing in that game, and he looked a bit stinky, if I'm being honest with you.
Did he play in that game? I'm not sure he did,
I think he did. I'm sure he did, people.
No, I'm not sure.
Let us know, people, in the comments. At Old Trafford at home, the 5-0, the 5-0 at home. He played in that game. I'm sure he did.
Okay, he may have.
Yeah, I'm sure he played. Yeah, let us know in the comments, people, if he actually played in that game. I'm sure he did. I don't know if I'm getting him mistaken with Mukiele. You know, Mukiele, he plays as well.
Yeah. I'm sure he did. He might have. Okay, he did.
Yeah, he did. That's why I was like...
Hold on, no. Some people are saying it was I know it was Upamecano. 100% it was Upamecano. But did Konate play in that game as well?
Him and Upamecano played.
Well, we're going to find out,
I don't think Upamecano's great, by the way. I think he's a bit suspect. But
no, he's a suspect one.
Yeah.
But people are saying, you know what I mean? But Konate for us, and people are going to say, oh, system suddenly, bro. Come on, man.
Nah. He's quality, mate. At Old Trafford, Rashford tried to beat him in a foot race.
I know.
I think it was Rashford. And then, brother, this guy, he caught up like there was no tomorrow. He is quick, man. Off the ground.
He's a beast, bro, as well. 6'5". He's bigger than Virgil, you know. He's bigger than Virgil.
And he's built as well, like a tank.
He's so humble. And he's one of those people that's fitted into the team nicely. No arrogance about him. always talking about learning, 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 learning.
Mm.
None of your youngsters ever talk about learning.
No.
All youngsters at your clubs and Arsenal clubs are always talking about themselves.
Yep. 100%.
Our youngsters are learning. Elliot, Jones, Konate, always talking about learning off the big boys, learning off the big boys.
Mm.
That's the attitude and mentality you got to have at these clubs, man. But
We had a player like that, man, in Eric Bailly, but his struggle for injuries, man. He was strong, he was powerful, he was paced. But again, man, if you don't come into an environment as well where for me, the injury record at Liverpool, the rehabilitation, remember Ralph Rangnick spoke about it, 4 cups, yeah, and all of yous are still injury free. That just shows you the levels, man. If Figgy can see it, Ragnick, that shows the United fans have to look at that and think, you know what? They've got the best in class. And Konate, like I said to you, he could have them little muscular injuries because he's that big and he's strong and he uses a lot of his pace and power. You might see a few hamstrings and calf injuries, but for most of it, man, he's going to be a beast, man. He's going to be an absolute beast.
well, you
And
asked about the signing, one of the signings of the talents that have come out, and you notice Ibou Konate has to be. I'm trying to think, has to be up there.
Mm.
Okay, so he did play. Fair enough.
If you were to kind of look at an Excel for underrated Excel this season, what would you do? Just a quick one. Keeper. Who would you go for underrated keeper in the Premier League?
What's underrated? That's such a hard one, isn't it? Like we could do a
For
show.
me, that's kind of goes under the radar. I think the Brentford keeper. Not the Brentford keeper, the Brighton keeper.
I reckon in the summer we should do a whole show on it and pick our 11.
All right, fair enough then. Yeah, we'll do
that's
that.
A whole
we'll
show. That's a
true,
whole
actually.
show. Underrated 11.
Yeah,
so
absolutely. Talking about Liverpool, let's talk about Liverpool then in terms of this quadruple that you think's not going to happen. You know what I mean?
You know it's not happening as well, so don't try that with me.
Listen.
Now tell me if it's happening.
I think it could happen.
Oh, see, come on, man like Tyrone Mings.
No, but man like Steven Gerrard, who wants to show that he's going to give Liverpool the title, mate. Imagine that, yeah.
Guess who's playing for Villa? Tyrone Mings and Callum Chambers at centre back.
Who said that? Why is no?
Konza's injured.
Oh, he's injured.
So you're telling me.
Oh yeah, that's not happening then. Yeah.
Chambers and Mings going to the Etihad.
Yeah. By the way, this Mings is probably the worst centre back, but still gets the accolade.
We're gonna do the worst. We're gonna do the overrated 11 1 week, and we're gonna do the most underrated 11 1 week.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Big up to Adrian Shake. He goes, United need to be back. Liverpool are registered 70% of their teams as asthmatics abuse steroids to improve fitness. LFC cheat. What?
Yeah,
I don't understand what you said there.
Yeah.
But big up the super chat, but come on, man. If you're gonna send super chats, man, at least come in with what you're gonna say. But
big up
to you.
Yourself. Yeah, we cheat.
Yeah, man. Yeah. But for me, listen, the fact that, listen, I don't want to kind of say I feel sorry for Liverpool because I'm not, because this is rival talk. But brother, what will it be if City win? How much would it be? Is it 1 point?
Yeah. No, if City win and we win.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna beat us by 1 point, isn't it?
1 point. And what was the last one, by the way? Was it goal difference?
1 point as well.
1 point as well. This is crazy, man. This is absolutely crazy. These two teams, what they're doing is frightening, man. For me, like I said to you, that's why a lot of United fans say to me, United's going to get there in about 3-4 years. Bro, it's the points that they're getting. How many games have you lost this season?
2.
We've lost 10, I think, this season. Man United have lost 10.
I've taken the super chat off, innit? It's just winding me up just reading it. People, like Liverpool cheat smartly, man. What kind of rubbish is that, man?
Yeah, it's crazy. By the way, people, there's over 600 of you here, man. Please, guys, smash a like on the video. It helps with the algorithm. It helps get this rival talk. You know what I mean? We want to get this the best show on YouTube. So make sure, people, to smash. Yeah, man. Listen, always the accent. For me, I just think United, they have to keep doing this for a couple of seasons. When you look at the points title that these two teams are getting, it's mind-boggling. Bro, I can't comprehend it, bro. Game after game, relentless. You guys had a whole new outfield yesterday, but still, okay, by the way, Southampton, I don't know what's up with them, by the way. It was a bit crazy, but still going to give credit to Liverpool. The same relentless, same players come in, like Elliot, Firmino. By the way, Firmino, that first half was unbelievable. to come
Right.
in.
If you know football and you watched Firmino yesterday,
Yeah, of
come on.
course.
Street
Yeah.
ballers know that touch.
Street ball.
You got that is a touch. Bobby Firmino's touch. He might not be prolific. He might not be score as many goals as some people
Yeah.
want their forwards to strike, but
Yeah.
Firmino's role in a Klopp system is different.
He never gets the accolade, I think, for Fabinho, if I'm being honest with
He
you.
has recently. People
Yeah,
understanding,
recently.
oh my God, the guy, his touch and his work rate and his vision is sick. But I don't
But
care.
you know
If
what
they
it is?
can't do
He's the
it.
one
It's
that
one of
caused
those
the
ones,
5-0,
man.
by the way. He's the reason for that 5-0 against United because he kept getting in pockets every single time.
They didn't know how to. They didn't know how to handle him.
There you go. And Maguire kept coming short and then leaving space in behind. But 90 points is incredible, man. But the problem is, though, okay, last year was a freak season because you had the kids at the back, he had injuries or whatnot. Now you're back to square one. Can you keep doing this to City when City going to get Haaland next summer? They're probably going to get other players and whatnot. Like, can Liverpool keep doing this? Do you think that you're confident in you're going to do this year in, year out? Like, but then again, if you're getting Diaz and you're getting who are you getting this summer, you're going to get Tuchel. Can Liverpool keep on doing this? That's the thing, though, brother. Can
What
they
do you
keep?
think? What do you think? Do you think
I
we're
think
going
they
away?
can.
You think a lot of people said that's it, we're done from last season. A lot of people said, no, you're done, you're done. But what did I say?
I predicted you guys. I think you know what I predicted you guys
Fourth or
this year to
something.
get fourth.
But you're not the only one.
Yeah, man.
Bareheads were saying, yeah, you're done. Forget it. And I was sat there in the big six, and everyone laughed.
Yeah,
I said,
you know what? I'm giving it to you. You did.
Remember,
Yeah.
I said, you said, Grizz, do you really think you're going to challenge for the title? And I said, yeah. And you and Steve went, I think
Yeah. I laughed. Remember, I laughed. Skullfugger's got it. Yeah. The clip. I laughed.
You know, you all laughed. And I said, okay. I sat there like, laughing it. I know the big dogs are back.
Yeah.
And the big dogs barked loud this season, bro. And we're on the cusp of history. We might not make history, but the journey has been mad, Saeed. Yeah. Watching these players up and down the country, I've been to about 15 games this year, 19 games.
Yeah.
All around the world. Country, I should say. It's been a pleasure, bro. Come on. Nothing's dampening my spirits this season. People are saying, Grizz, if you don't win the Champions League, will it be a disaster? Or someone says, no, man.
Come on, man. You might get laughed at, but it won't be a disaster.
Well, if you want to laugh at us, then you're mad. Whoever wants to laugh at Liverpool, you're actually mad.
Real Madrid, we're all praying for Real Madrid. For me,
yeah, of course, 100%.
Listen,
I
Real Madrid,
get that.
man.
I would be as well.
Yeah.
If I was a Man United fan, Man City fan, any other club, I would be saying, "Come on, Viva Madrid."
I think the Premier League's unlikely.
Premier
League for City to lose that game, it would be. But they don't need to lose it. I think obviously to lose.
No, they need to win.
They need to win. They win to win.
We need to win first. Now,
that's it.
I know everyone's saying, "Oh, it's a foregone conclusion."
It's not.
But what's more of a foregone conclusion, Wolves or Villa?
I think
Villa. Villa's the more easier game.
Villa.
Wolves is a better team than Villa.
Yep.
You get me?
It's true.
So we've got to do our job first. We have to win and then check the Man City result. Come on, man. We know what's happening at Man City. They're gonna pack.
Yeah. Are you going to the game, by the way, in Liverpool?
Yeah, man. Wolves
and both at home as well. So the title, and it's only around the corner, by the way. You know that Premier League trophy that they've got. All you need to do is get a helicopter, and you're there in about.
That's what they're saying.
In the middle.
They're saying the trophy is going to be in the middle somewhere, waiting to see what the results are.
Oh, so like Cheshire, probably Cheshire.
Yeah.
Big up to Mustard's Ketchup. He says, Grizz, weren't you surprised Ox didn't start? I feel sorry for Ox, man. Feel sorry for him, man.
Yeah, I feel sorry for him, but I wasn't surprised he didn't start. Brother's gone, man.
What's gone with it? You know what? What has happened to Oxade-Chamberlain? Because he came in 40 million and he was meant to come in at 24. Did he come at 24? He's 24.
Something like that.
And he has never kicked on. He could have been a perfect Jurgen Klopp player.
Injuries, man. Injuries.
Yeah, that's the problem, man.
When he was at his best, he got that mad injury against Roma. And that was it, where he was out for a year. And that was it. He was never the same again. He was flying in that season. Remember that goals he banged against City? And in our league as well. He was flying in that role.
Yeah.
Klopp loved him. He was powerful runner with the ball, shot. You know,
you know what? When you look at midfielder, he's everything that you want.
Dynamic.
Dynamic, yeah.
but he's gone. He's lost that dynamism.
Mm. It's sad, man. It's sad because there's a
It
lot of
is sad.
midfielders like that in the game when you look at it and you think, you know what? But I think there's upcoming midfielders like James Ward-Prowse that people need to look at and think in the summer. Not, personally, I think we're in for De Jong or whatnot. But again, other clubs should be looking at James Ward-Prowse. I know he signed a contract, but very, very underrated player. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but you lot need a commanding
Yeah, yeah,
physical DM.
100%, 100%. But it's gone quiet on this De Jong, man. I think Barcelona are keeping him, man. These teams are keeping their players, man. Because at the end of the day, it's looking mad, bro. But this one here, that guy, by the way, is he? Would you call him a tier one source? By the way, that guy,
Yeah. I would.
even though he's kind
People,
of made
people take
some,
people take the but come on, man. People take the mick and everything, but you got to look at overall, man. Of course, these guys have contacts, man, connects, and he's right. He's right. If Mane doesn't stay, PSG will be his favorite destination. He's right
mm, mm. Mane, how
because
old is he now? 30.
man is 30.
Yeah, Mane's just turned 30.
Mm.
In the
100%.
PSG league as well, he
Yeah,
could
yeah, yeah.
still
He's
do that.
French. His family are from France, man. He speaks French. Most of, as I said, most of his family are in France now as well. That would be a nice little, you know what I mean, retirement for him.
Yeah,
But
100%.
but I'm
It'd be
hoping
sad
it's
for
Salah
you to
he
see. Yeah,
stays.
yeah. Imagine Mane and Salah left in the both same season. That would be crazy. Would Liverpool ever let that happen?
No, I don't think so.
No, it
No
couldn't. I think
chance.
for me, what I mean, it would never happen. Big up to
No
Salah. All
chance.
first says proper football talk. Big up to you too. Yeah, man. Big up to everybody who's watching, man. Make sure you're liking the video, man. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel, man. But like I said to you, last Premier League game of the season, man. It goes fast, innit? 9 months like that just goes like that. Blink of an eye, man. This done here is quick, man.
But it's gone slow for you, man.
Bro, I'll
You
be honest
wanted
with
to,
you,
you
man.
wanted to end. I know
February,
months ago you was
February,
like, "I'm done, Grizz. I'm done with
February,
this
man.
season."
Yeah, man. I'm just you know what? It's got to the point now where I'm looking at
You're
it.
looking
Imagine
forward
we
to
did it.
pre-season. You're looking forward to like something
Yeah.
happening.
I'm looking at the season now and I'm thinking about what ifs, What if we didn't give Ole Gunnar Solskjaer a new contract this summer and we had a proper manager from the summer? I'm starting to look at that now this season. I'm thinking, look at Arsenal, the way they bottled top four and all these teams that we should have been going clear of these lot, man. Let's be honest with you. Tottenham obviously had Conte halfway through the season, but we should be going clear. But they were in around there. West Ham were in the top four race at one point. Wolves, man. I'm just looking at that thinking, this season, if Man United were serious, man, they should have sacked Ole Gunnar Solskjaer after the Liverpool game, but they never. They carried on. And then when Ragnick came in, come on, even Grizz, it was an impossible job for him to come in, and then he tried to implement his system, and they didn't want to do it. They didn't want to
That's
listen to Ralph Ragnick. It's
that was stupid.
absolutely
That was
pathetic,
stupid.
man.
First, yeah. I've said it before. The Man United appointment of Ragnick didn't make any sense. Any sense.
But they had no other option because Conte, they didn't want Conte because apparently it doesn't fit
Yeah, but
the
that's the biggest.
ideology.
That's one of the biggest f ups. That's one of the biggest f ups. Imagine where you would have been with Conte. Not necessarily this season. Obviously, you'd be higher this season, but going forward, he would have fixed your club, man. But you're not too scared, innit? Your owners are too scared.
Too scared to I think to because of the memories of Mourinho. I genuinely think it is.
Yeah.
But at that point, nobody on here would have said no to Conte. Okay, Nuruddin, there's a few others, but come on, man. He's a proven winner. He's a guy who has done it wherever he's been. Okay, his European record is a bit stinky, but he's a manager who I think could have been on that level with Conte and Klopp in terms of at least fighting towards them. And with the tools he has at Man United, I think it could have made sense. But again, I'm still not kind of disappointed that we got Ragnick because I believe it's been a success in terms of what he's overall achieved in terms of exposing certain things at the football club.
Yeah,
And now you're seeing the fruits of it. You need it. Now you see the fruits of it, people. You're seeing that all these people are leaving the football club. You know what I mean? I just possibly can't blame Ralph Ragnick for this mess this year. I have to look at the guys at the top and the players who have just absolutely thrown in the towel. It's as simple as that. Big up to Alison Stand for the super chat. Goes Anthony rumours Grizz if any attacker's not coming. Anthony's going to be hot property, man. He's going to be hot property, man. Anthony.
We have scouted Anthony, as far as I know.
Yeah.
Anthony
Even
is someone.
Newcastle are in from as well.
Yeah. So, but again, all these attackers, we ain't gonna buy an attacker unless one of the main boys goes.
You got too many, man. You got Firmino, you got Diaz, Mane, Yota,
Salah, Jota,
Salah. You got Origi
Minamino.
still there. Obviously, he's gonna go as well.
Origi's gone. Minamino smashed it last night. I think Origi is one of the best option 5-6s in the league. Tell me someone
Yeah,
who's
yeah.
better than Minamino, fifth, sixth option. Are you mad?
Bro, he's and
Fifth,
his
sixth
technically is
option.
great.
Yeah, yeah,
Technically,
yeah.
is great.
Yeah. He's neat. He's neat.
Yep, he's elite, man. I like Minamino, man. I think he's a very, very, when he was at was it Salzburg when he played
Mm.
that game? That was
He's in the
when I was
same.
like,
He's in the same. He was in the same team as you see that brother from Wolves,
Haaland.
Huang,
Oh, Hoang, yeah, of course.
Haaland, and Minamino.
Wow, that's crazy.
Mm.
All could be playing in the Premier League next year.
Mad, eh?
That's mad. His record is unbelievable. This Taki guy, his record is crazy. When you look at per minutes,
Bro, he's the leading scorer in the League Cup and FA Cup. The
wow,
games the
that
tournaments
is
that we won.
yeah, exactly.
So
But
he
what about
did
this
he
relegation
owed me.
zone? What are you thinking about this
But
relegation zone? By the way,
I think I
I
don't
don't want
know.
Everton to go down, man. I don't know what it is
Why?
here, but you know what it is here with me. Yeah, I just
What's the matter
like
with you?
you know what it is because I'm thinking about their stadium coming up. The stadium, Everton are a Premier League team. I want Burnley to go down, man. They
Yeah,
play
okay,
horrible football, man.
100%.
I want Burnley to go down, and I want Leeds to stay up because that's 6 points for us next season. That's guaranteed 6 points for
Do you know
us.
why? Do you know why? A kind of only a little bit part of me wants Burnley to stay up. Only a little bit though.
Why?
The fact that Sean Dyche will feel like a prick. Because then what?
Oh,
Because how they will justify is lucky we sacked Sean Dyche and we're staying up. Otherwise, we would have gone down with him. You hear me? Because
mm,
if they go down, he's going to say, "I told you, you're going to go down anyway, with
yeah,
me or without me." That's the
yeah.
only reason I want Burnley to stay up. I know it's small things, but I'm just
Yeah, of course, yeah. That's like a like sweet moment for Sean Dyche. But again, the club made a decision. I for me cannot fathom why they did it. Still, I still don't. Was he not the best person? I think there was a personal problem. I think something must have happened where he must have said, "I think I'm bigger than this club." He must have came in and thought, "I'm bigger than you lot. I've kept you in this league." And I think there must have been a beef between him and the board because no way they sack a manager and they keep Ben Mee to the end of the season, knowing that they're still going to go down.
it's a
So I think
strange
that was
one.
yeah. So I'm saying there must have been a problem. I think Sean Dyche can't come in and think, you know what, I'm better than you lot. Who are you going to get that's better than me? What? You know
It's a
what I'm
strange
saying?
one. Did they?
So
People let us know. I can't even remember. Did they back him with the signings of
they got that guy. What's the kid? The
Cornet
Dutch
in
guy.
it?
They got
Maxwell
Cornet.
Cornet.
By the way, Cornet could be leaving. By the way, I think that's an interesting option for
If
anyone.
they go down, none of them boys are there, man.
Yeah,
Cornet is off. That big striker
Workhouse.
is
I don't
off.
think he
Weghorst.
stays.
Yeah, man. Weghorst
Yeah,
and Cornet ain't gonna stay.
mm,
Dwight McNeil should look for a better club. I know he's not been
yeah.
well. I know he's not been good,
Not
but
been good yet this season. Yeah.
that's one of those signings where you know what I mean. He could play at a. I think he could play at a top 10 club in the
Yeah,
Premier
and the
League.
keeper as well, Nick Pope.
100%,
Yeah,
100% the keeper. Tarkowski's
uh,
going to leave. Yeah, people talking about
Tarkowski.
Tarkowski.
Yeah,
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 he's already
finally.
going. He's already going. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
2
I
years
don't
too
know. Look,
late.
don't laugh, but Tarkowski, I don't know, could do a job better than your centre backs.
Well, yeah, but anyone's better than us at the back. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Okay.
It's
Fair
just
play. Fair
crazy.
play.
But again,
Okay.
we're looking at maybe the timber blow. But again, there's no guaranteed. Khalid Mohammed, big up to you. Goes Enrique to Arsenal makes sense if Spain flop.
I'm not
But
a big fan of Enrique.
oh,
Not a big fan. Okay, I get it. But what credentials has he got
well, come on, man. He's got the highest points in
for
Barcelona's history
for Barcelona?
for Spain.
That
He won
Barcelona
the
team, man.
Champions League.
Me and you could have managed that Barcelona team, man.
Come on, man.
What
Come
are you
on, man.
saying?
He's a
No?
top. He's a top
Okay,
manager. He's a
just me
top
then.
manager.
Okay, just me then, not you then. I could
Yeah.
manage the
No, he's a
Barcelona.
treble winner. You know what I mean? Come on, man. He's a proper top coach. But again, I think Arsenal is. I don't think they can get Enrique. I don't think they can entice Enrique. If I'm being really honest with you, I don't think he's that kind of level for
I don't
Arsenal.
know. I think they could.
You reckon they could?
I think they could, man. He ain't
Mm.
like what else was he? It's a
But why
challenge.
would they? When Arsenal's positioning
No,
and
why
Arsenal's
would
kind of
he?
aim
No, why would
is
he? Why would
yeah,
he?
that's
I
what I'm
get what
saying
you're
to you.
saying. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Why would he? But if he's got anything about him and he wants a challenge of challenges, then Arsenal is probably along with Man United, but obviously we know Ten Hag's taken that. To
Yeah,
bring
of
back
course.
Arsenal to any relevancy is one of the biggest
Uh,
tasks, I think.
uh, and then obviously Dybala's available. Apparently he's going to Inter Milan, but someone's saying to Spurs. I don't know. Dybala is another player, man. Again, have we seen the best of Dybala? Do you think? He's 28, 29 now. I think he could be. I think he's going to be one of them situations where when Sanchez came in and then fizzled out towards the end of his career. Like it's only revitalizing now, but we maybe see the best start of
I think so.
Dybala. You think so?
I genuinely think so. I agree with you.
Yeah,
Dybala in this league, you'd have to have the system around him. He'd have to
that's
go
what I'm
to a team.
saying.
He'd have to go to a team that plays to his strengths because
Yep, and he can get runners off him as well.
because he's not a pace and power merchant. Exactly.
Nope.
You know what I mean?
He wants everything to
Do you
feed.
remember Raul? He's like that. He's that kind of player. Remember Raul?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? From Madrid,
Raul.
he's
Yeah,
like that. You know what I mean? He's intelligent, touch, can play others in, good finisher. But in the Premier League, you'd have a bit more physicality about you, as well as obviously the rest.
yeah,
Otherwise, you've got to have that at least around you.
yeah.
You know what I
That's
mean?
why Falcao flopped, man. Falcao wanted everything to feet, man. I've never seen a player that wanted everything to feet, man. That Falcao always wanted everything to feet, and sometimes you can't do it in the Premier League, man. This is the next gravy, man. You've got to be able to want it to run in behind. If you can't do that, I'm sorry. Not every single ball. I think Sanchez is having to learn that now as well. Sanchez for United. Sancho. Sancho's having to learn that you can't always have it to feet because as soon as you do that, the amount of teams that press now is ridiculous. And they press onto you. And Sancho's having to learn that I've got to run in behind now. I've got to be more smarter in my runs and my intelligence and where I pick up the ball. I think Sancho's even learning that as well. So I think it's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. Just before we wrap up.
There's a comment there, that Dele Alli one from Hamza.
Oh, that's exactly what I was going to say. This is crazy, Everton Football Club. They never learned, though, did they? They never learned, man.
Bro, this is like you're talking about. Obviously, I don't want to give too much away. We'll do flops of the season.
Yeah, of course.
But this guy, Dele Alli, I don't know, man. I really don't know.
I think he's done.
No, he's totally done, but I don't know what. Because he was okay. I've never rated him as much as others did. Even Liverpool fans were so gassed when he went to Spurs instead of us. They were like, why didn't we go for Dele Alli? Blah, 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 blah. So I was never on that level of hype for him. I thought he's a good player. Spurs level, really. Do you know what I mean? But he's dead.
I think they didn't manage him well, man. I think ultimately Spurs didn't manage him well. I think ultimately he got a bit too big for his boots. Again, it comes down to discipline. It comes down to the way your lifestyle. There was kind of reports, and there's always that kind of lifestyle with him. Maybe dating Pep Guardiola's daughter and stuff like that, and maybe being a party boy. But then again, there was other part. Wade Rooney was a party animal, but still he kept it in him and still played to the best level. So again, it comes down to you as an individual. How do you conduct yourself? Because football is only a short career, man. It's 10 years at the top, 10, 12, highest level. Other players obviously get more than that, but
what did Mourinho say about him in that documentary?
Exactly. There you go. You know what I mean? And Mourinho was right, man. He's got everything in the world, but again, if you don't have the motivation to drive and you don't want to be that best player, you're never going to do it. And ultimately, he kept thinking he was young.
We can say what we want about Mourinho, right, in terms of his tactics and everything, right? But in terms of his wisdom, bro, when Mourinho talks, you have to listen, bro.
You have to listen, man.
The guy's won everything there is to win. Everything there is to win.
Absolutely. But listen, people, we're going to wrap it up here, man. 700 of you still here, man. Please, guys. Apparently, there's only like 200 likes, man. That is shame, man.
That's embarrassing, people, man. You lot are shameless, man. What's wrong with you, man?
Come on, man. Let's at least get 400 likes, man. You know what I mean? Let's just at least get halfway. 350, 400 likes, people. Make sure you leave a like on the video.
Don't be lazy Dele Allis, man. Come on, man.
Don't be lazy Dele Allis, man. Be a Diaz.
Yeah, bro. The work rate, brother. The work rate.
Absolutely, man. Big up to everybody who's watching. You get me? And yeah, but make sure you subscribe to GrizzCon TV. The link is in the title. All you got to do is subscribe. It's free. And yeah, man, subscribe to Saeed TV. We're nearly there, people. I don't know what it is with this number here, but it's not reaching 50k. But we're gonna be patient. We're gonna get there, people. And once we have that 50k, inshallah, we're gonna keep moving onwards, people. But Grizz, anything to let them know what you're doing? Are you doing anything tonight?
Yeah. We're gonna be talking about the squad depth coming through nicely and the game yesterday on the back of the FA Cup final. So tune into Grizz Khan TV 9 p.m. where we're going to be discussing that. And then tomorrow, I've got a big show with Big Steve himself.
There you go.
We're going to be talking about Judgment Day, which is Sunday. Judgment Day.
Just me and Big Steve. What time?
Yeah, 9 p.m. Just me and Big Steve. No holds barred, brother.
Come on, man.
We're going to bring that show. 100%.
Make sure you tune in, people. But yeah, man, leave a like on the video. I'll let you know what I'm doing tomorrow. Possibly Mank Talk might be back tomorrow. But listen, I'm going to check with Big Steve. Always a busy guy. So people, make sure you check in for that one. And yeah, man, leave a like and subscribe. We're out, people. Take care. Bye-bye. Peace.